Hello my dear students, how are you all? I just hope you all are doing very good. So class 5, just let's start our today's class. We were reading chapter number 3, that was evolution of transport and communication. So today we will continue with the same chapter. So in the previous video, I taught you about the first invention, you can see, na, of humankind, that was wheel. And what was the uses of wheel? The wheel was not only used for the transportation, but it was also used for pottery, for milling, and here is written for milling, irrigation, and for to draw water, and for many other purposes the wheels were used. After that, I taught you about the exploring distant places. Few people were there, okay, few voyagers were there who who explored to different places, to distant places, and they were like Marco Polo, Christopher Columbus, Amerigo Vespucci, and Vasco da Gama, Ferdinand Magellan, and Jean Barrett. These were few voyagers, you can see. Okay. So in the previous video, I gave you I gave you the assignment or few questions I gave you related to the same topics. Okay, so today I have written here a few questions, and few questions I will tell you. So the first question is question number 1. Define the following terms. As I have told you earlier also, the definitions are at the back of the chapter, which is in this chapter, the definitions are in page number 32. Here you can see in page number 32, these are the words and definitions are here. So you have to copy it from here only. So no need to write on the board. And your second question is this: how does axle help in the movement of the carts? What was the use of axles in the carts? So axle help in the movement of carts. It help us how? By joining two or more wheels. To join two or more wheels to the cart. Okay. Just if we have to join the wheels to the carts, we need something to attach to. We need something that attach to things. One is wheel and other is the cart. So that is called axle. Then question number 3 is, what were the uses of wheel other than for transportation? We know it is used for, in today's time, it is used for transportation, and earlier also it was used for transportation. But other than transportation, what were the other uses of wheel? So the uses of wheel other than for transportation are, excluding transportation, the other uses of wheel were: number 1, the Middle Eastern societies. That time the Middle Eastern societies, they used wheel for what? For milling, irrigation, and pottery. Okay. And number 2, ancient Egyptians. The ancient Egyptians, they use Sakhya water wheel. What did they use? What did they use? Sakhya water wheel to draw water. To draw water, they use this. Then your question number 3 is, I think, who was Ferdinand Magellan? Write a short note about him. This was your question number 4, not 3. Question number 4. So the answer of this question you can search here in page number 28. No, because I'm not writing, because the all answer, this paragraph is here only. Page number 28, you can see here. It's written here with the red one, Ferdinand Magellan. Who was Ferdinand Magellan? You can say Ferdinand Magellan, his date of birth and death, 1480 to 1521 CE, was a Portuguese explorer who led the first expedition that sailed around the earth and proved that the earth is indeed round. Okay, then you have to write a short note about him. You can also write, he was the one who named the Pacific Ocean. Pacific means calm and peaceful. Okay, this much. The whole paragraph you have to write about Ferdinand Magellan. Okay, so this is the answer of, the whole paragraph is the answer of question number 4. Then comes your question number 5. Who was Christopher Columbus and what did he discover? Same again, coming to page number 27. Here it's written with again red pen, Christopher Columbus. First is, who was Christopher Columbus? Again, 1451 to 1506 CE. He was an Italian explorer who sailed across the Atlantic Ocean in 1942, hoping to reach India. And the second question is what? Second part is what? What did he discover? What did he discover? He discovered what? He discovered America for the then King and Queen of Spain. So this is the answer of question number 5. Okay, those who have written wrong or something different, they can correct it from here, or which I have told you in from the book. Okay, so class, modern means of transport. Earlier, if we say about the earlier days, or you can say 100 years back, there was very few means of transport like bullock carts, horses, and all. People used bullock carts, horses, and some horse-drawn carts, and the old form of bicycle those people used. Now, and it took a lot of time and energy, okay, to reach any destination. In that time, if you have to go somewhere, it took very lot of time, you can say, and energy also to pull the cart. You can to draw the carts, okay, to run those carts and bullock carts and horse drawn carts. So with the invention of steam powered engines, now when the steam powered engines, you can say, or this was steam power was invented. After that, this land and water transport, you can say, land and water transport, it took a new form that was improved. Okay, the improved one. And the invention of railways invention, and steamships, this could happen. Okay, it was possible only because of the invention of the steam power. So another major invention was that of petrol. First invention of transport is what? Just now we discussed steam power, and the second is petrol that we have discussed today. And that this made air, water, and land transport. This all much more efficient than what? Much more efficient and reliable. Reliable means to whom we can trust, and it was more efficient, more powerful. The modern means of transport that uses petrol. Nowadays we can see every means of transport use petrol to run. Maximum means of transport, it needs petrol to run. Okay. So the modern means of transport that uses petrol has made it easier for us. It made it easier for us to access many remote places. Remote means very distant places, very far away places. To if you have to go very far away places, we can go go in a few time, in a less time we can go, just because of the invention of petrol. But its overuse is creating environmental problems. Yes, it has some problems too. Some advantages is there, but disadvantages is also there. Advantages that we can go to any place, anywhere we can go, and in a less time with less effort. But the disadvantage is that just because of the petrol, the environment is getting polluted. Okay, just the smoke that comes out of the petrol of the vehicle, it is polluting the environment, and this is not good. Clean source of energy and careful monitoring is the need of the day. Today's need is what? The source, clean source of energy. Whatever the source is there of energy, it should be clean, and careful monitoring. Careful means we have to monitor, we have to look whether it is creating a problem, whether it is harming our environment. So it is a need to have a careful look on them. Okay, on these things, that it should make us comfort, but it should not make the environmental harm. Okay, then transportation has developed so much over time. Over the time, transportation has developed that it is now possible for us to travel to the moon. Now we can even travel to the moon also. This much progress the transportation has done. Rocket technology has been one of the most important developments in the last 100 years. If we say the progress, so this is our progress, that in the last 100 years, this rocket technology, it has been what? The most important development. Okay. Now, and next topic is the evolution of communication. Now, as the evolution of transport, the transport has changed a lot from the past many years. The communication has also changed. So, first of all, what is a communication? Communication, it's a process. It's a process through which we can convey our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our whatever are inside us, our information, using words. Like we can use words to convey those messages, those information, by using images, or by using sign language also. By using these all, that process is called communication. Okay. Now it has been an integral part of our life. Now without conveying the message, we cannot survive. For every to just to fulfill our needs or to pass our days, we have to communicate. We need to communicate. If you want something, we need to communicate. Okay. Even insects, birds, animals, they also communicate with each other. Okay. If they want to inform each other or they want to warn each other, they communicate. It was speech which made man an efficient organizer. We humans are so lucky that we have God has given us a mode of communication, that is speech. We can speak. We can use words to speak. We can do anything. Means we can convey our messages. We can convey our information. We can show our feelings. Okay, so only God has given, only man has been given this speech. Then come pigeon post. Pigeon post, you all know pigeon. It is so popular. Using pigeons to deliver post as a method of communication is likely to be as old as the ancient persons who developed the art of training birds. So this is so ancient, using pigeons to deliver the post, to deliver the letter, by using these pigeons. It's a method of communication, and it is so old that the ancient persons, they developed the art of training birds, okay, in earlier times. Now pigeons could fly vast distance in extreme weather condition if trained to fly between two places. If the pigeons are trained, they can fly to faraway places in any weather condition. Whether the weather is whatever, they can fly between two places if they are trained. And the Romans used them 2000 years ago. Romans, they used these pigeons 2000 years ago to aid their military. To aid means to help the military. Okay, the police department of the Odisha government have been using them to carry messages. Now the police department, they have also been using this mode of communication, you can say, method of communication, to carry messages during the time of floods. Okay, during the time of floods and other distant disasters, other disasters also over the past years. Now pigeons were also used during the World War II. During the World War II also, what was used? Pigeon post. So this is so popular, pigeon post. Okay, it was used in World War II also. They were called war pigeons, and those pigeons were called war pigeons. Why? Because these pigeons, they participated in World War II. That is why those pigeons were called war pigeons. And that's all for today. Thank you.